Cooking with Chef Ivan. Cooking with Chef Ivan. Oh yeah.
I'm Chef Ivan, and today I'll be showing you how to make a poke bowl. And at the end of the video, we'll deliver it to some subscribers and we'll see their reaction. Poke bowls are originally from Hawaii. They are traditionally served with ahi tuna, but many people today serve them with salmon instead. We're going to make our brine for the salmon. So we have 5 cups of cold water. We're going to take 1 cup of kosher salt, 2/3 of a cup of sugar. So we're going to whisk this until the sugar and the salt have dissolved. After the brine, you're going to put it in your fridge overnight, and in the morning it's going to be beautiful and safe to eat. See this like line down the middle? That's the center of the salmon. We're going to fillet it off, and then we'll cut it into smaller pieces from there. You're going to get as close to it as possible and just go straight down. And you're going to watch your knife, and you're going to get as much of the meat as possible, and you're just going to take it and flat and just pull it off like that. Perfect. Now you're gonna cut your salmon into smaller pieces to go into the brine. That beautiful salmon. We're just gonna put them right into the brine. Okay, so it's full now, and we're gonna let them sit for 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes. Put them right on there to dry off. Take another paper towel and just pat each dry. Put it in the fridge overnight, and in the morning it will be perfect. Now onto the sushi rice. White wine vinegar into a small saucepan. Sugar, salt. Little serving bowl for later. When the rice is done, we're going to pour it over, and that's going to give it that signature tang that sushi rice has. We're just going to pour it into this. Rub it with your hand to get all that surface starch off, like this. We're going to do this 3 times until the water, like this, is clear. You're going to take it over to your workspace, and you're going to do the same thing. Alright, so we know it's done because we can see the rice through the water. And you're going to let that swell up for 30 minutes. Okay, so we're going to take our drained sushi rice, and we're going to add it to 2 3/4 cup of water. And we're just going to put that in a big saucepan and let it simmer for about 7 minutes. Alright, it's been 7 minutes, and we're just going to take a tight fitting lid, put it over there, and we're going to let that sit for 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes, and we're going to turn it to pretty low. Okay, it's been our 5 minutes, and we're going to turn it on. We're going to remove the lid, cover the rice, and put the lid back on. Okay, it's sat for 10 minutes. We're going to remove the lid, remove the cloth, add your vinegar liquid. You're just going to kind of pour it around. Let it sit for 2 hours. Okay, our brine from yesterday is done, and it's been sitting in the fridge overnight, and you can see it's so much more shiny, and it looks like what you'd see at a sushi restaurant. And then we're going to be dicing it up, which is what poke means, like diced raw fish. We're going to be dicing it up, making a sauce for it. For first topping, we're going to have fresh green onions, cucumbers. Next, we're going to make the sauce for the poke. About 3 parts soy sauce and about 1.5 parts sesame oil. And we're going to use ginger and lemon juice. Put a little bit of that in. think we're gonna add a little more ginger. Next, and most importantly, our fish. We're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go that. Now we're gonna toss our salmon in with our sauce. Give it a nice mix. Now for the presentation. We're gonna start with a base of our sushi rice. I'm gonna take a lot of this. Good, healthy serving of salmon. And now we're gonna add our finishing touches with some green onions, crunch, and some more color contrast, edamame beans, thinly cut seaweed, and we're just gonna add a little plume for just presentation. Hawaiian red alea salt, which is salt mixed in with the volcanic clay in Hawaii, and that gives it that color. So traditionally it was used to preserve fish when they caught too much. The touch. And then I think is the most beautiful part, toasted sesame seeds, and you're just gonna go like this all over it. And that's just adds that pop that I love. I'm Chef Ivan, and this is how I make poke bowls. That looks pretty good. Okay, now let's see the reactions. Act like it's
That looks so good. Not gonna lie, that looks so professional. Get a little salmon. Oh my god. Wait, that's really good. That's really good.
Yeah,
Subscribe. Oh, that looks like a unwrapped sushi. It's good. I like the salmon.
How's the rice?
You need to say how it tastes.
Good.
What else?
Good.